Are you planning to buy a house in the UK? Well, you have come to the right place. In this video, we will be discussing stepwise process on how to buy a house in the UK. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to invest in property, this video will provide you with essential information to make an informed decision. So, let's get started. Before you start looking for a house, it is crucial to determine your budget. Consider how much you can afford to spend on a house, taking into account your income, expenses, and any other financial obligations. You can use a mortgage calculator to get an idea of how much you can borrow based on your income and expenses. Consider not only your current income but also the expected income growth in the next few years when buying a house. It's important to factor in additional costs apart from the property price. But the budget doesn't stop there. You will also need to factor in ongoing costs such as insurance, utilities, and maintenance. And let's not forget about potential interest rate changes. It's always smart to prepare for a rainy day. Knowing your budget not only helps you narrow down your options but also strengthens your position as a buyer. Number 2 is factoring in additional costs. The cost of a property isn't just about the asking price. Indeed, a key part of smart house buying involves acknowledging and preparing for the additional fees that come with the process. Let's take a closer look at some of these costs. First up, solicitor fees. These are charges you pay to a solicitor or licensed conveyancer for carrying out all the legal work associated with buying a property. This legal wizardry is crucial for a smooth and legal transaction, so don't overlook it. Next, we have house survey fees. This is the cost of having the property checked for any hidden issues. It's like a health checkup for your future home. You wouldn't want to skip a doctor's appointment, would you? So, don't skip the house survey. Then, there's the taxman. In the UK, you'll likely have to pay the stamp duty land tax if you're buying a property priced over a certain threshold. It's not the most exciting part of buying a house, but it's a necessary one. If you're looking at leasehold properties, don't forget the land fee. This is a yearly payment to the land's owner. And even some freehold properties may have yearly maintenance fees. So, when you're figuring out your budget, make sure you factor in these costs. They might seem like small fish in the grand scheme of things, but they can quickly add up to a significant amount. Considering all these aspects will give you your true maximum budget. Number 3 is get a mortgage in principle. Once you have determined your budget, it is a good idea to get a mortgage in principle. It's basically an agreement from a mortgage provider stating how much they'd be willing to lend you. It's not a guarantee, but it gives you, and any potential seller, an idea of your financial standing. To get a mortgage in principle, you'll need to provide some financial information to the lender. This might include your income, expenses, and any outstanding debts. The lender will then assess your ability to repay the loan. Remember, it's always a good idea to borrow within your means, even if you're approved for more. And here's a golden nugget of wisdom. Having a mortgage in principle can make you a more attractive buyer. It shows sellers that you are serious, and that you have done your homework. Number 4 is starting your property search. Initiating a property search might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. The key to simplifying the process is making use of reliable property search websites, such as Rightmove and Zoopla. These platforms provide a wide range of properties for sale, allowing you to filter your search based on location, price range, type of property and other preferences. Take your time to explore these websites and shortlist properties that meet your criteria. Remember, buying a house is a significant decision, and it's crucial to explore all available options before settling down. With the right tools, finding your dream property becomes an exciting journey. When searching for properties, consider the following. The first step in the property search is choosing the right location. Location really does matter. When embarking on the journey of buying a house, it's crucial to consider the proximity of essential services. A home near schools, GPs, and nurseries can not only enhance your quality of life but also significantly impact the property's value. Imagine the convenience of short commutes to school or the doctor's office, or the peace of mind knowing that childcare is just a stone's throw away. Moreover, properties in these prime locations often see a steady, if not increasing, market value. It's the simple law of supply and demand. Desirable amenities attract more buyers, driving up property prices. So, when you are browsing through listings on Rightmove or Zoopla, keep an eye out for these key features. As you make this important decision, consider not just the house itself, but the community and conveniences that come with it. Remember, a house is not just a home. It's also an investment. The second step in the property search is the type of property. Leasehold versus freehold. Decide whether you want a freehold or leasehold property. In the UK, properties can be either leasehold or freehold. Leasehold properties involve paying an annual ground rent to the landlord, whereas freehold properties grant you full ownership of the land. If you're considering a leasehold property, make sure to inquire about the ground rent and any additional charges. Some freehold properties may have yearly maintenance fees, so it's important to be aware of these costs as well. And the last step in the property search is property features. Consider the size of the property, the number of bedrooms, and any other features that are important to you. Now let's move to the next step in the house buy process. The fifth step is make an offer. Once you have found a property that meets your criteria, it's time to make an offer. Consider the current market conditions and the asking price to determine your negotiation strategy. Once your offer is accepted, you'll need to hire a solicitor who will handle the legal aspects of the purchase. Your solicitor will conduct searches on the property to ensure there are no issues or potential problems. You will also need to arrange for a house survey to identify any structural or maintenance issues. During this process, you may need to negotiate the purchase price based on the survey findings. The last step in the house buy process is complete the purchase. Once everything is in order, you'll need to exchange contracts with the seller. At this stage, you will be legally committed to purchasing the property. Before completion, ensure you have arranged suitable buildings and content insurance for your new home. You will also need to transfer the funds for the purchase to your solicitor. On the completion day, the ownership of the property will be transferred to you. Congratulations! You are now a proud homeowner in the UK. Remember, buying a property is a significant investment, so take your time and make informed decisions. Research the market, be clear on your requirements, and consider seeking professional advice. By following these tips, you can navigate the process of buying a house in the UK with confidence. Good luck on your property journey.